This is On Tilt Trading. Let's review my trade on Sandbox today. Sandbox I observed setting up here near the S3 Camarilla pivot. This is an area of discount, so I would be looking to buy here and looking for profit up here at the R3 level. Let's go down to the weekly for a top-down analysis, and then we'll go into more detail on the 15-minute. So here's the current strong low. Here is the current week high. We can see selling continuously since the week high was met. We can see a retest of the strong low. Support was found and pulling back. So showing strength here on the weekly. 4 hour. This is the current strong low. This is the current week high. Again, just like in the weekly, very large range here. Very large range here on the 4-hour chart, and right in the middle of the range is where today's price action is. But overall showing strength on the 4-hour. And now the 15-minute here at the S3 level, which would be a discounted area, so an area where buyers would be expected to come in. We'll go in a little closer here. These orange lines that you see here, this is the opening structural range of the opening structural range for the New York Open. So this here, this candle here is the New York Open, and then this being the structural range. We can see here in this candle here, in this 745 candle, we get a break above but not a closure, and in this candle we get equal closure here with this candle and this order block candle. So this is the order block that I'm trading off of. Today I made some changes on how I want to enter positions. I'll go over that a little bit later after I explain my decisions on this trade. So once this validated this order block by going by price trading above it, I wanted to take an entry. My rules prior to today, my system would only allow me to take an entry once there's been a market structure shift or a break of structure based on the opening structural range, which didn't happen until this candle here. So in order to take an entry in this particular trade, I would only be able to take an entry starting in this candle with the close of this candle being above. But just after making adjustments to my system and seeing how these order blocks are functioning, I wanted to change my entry process to a different entry process, but we'll get to that again in a second. But I got FOMO here. After this validated order block, I got FOMO here and took an entry. Then in this candle, we get pullback, so I stopped out. So this was one trade here. But then I observed that when it sold off, it sold into this order block. But this order block held, so I took another entry here. And this is when I was able to catch the buyers up to this R3 level here. Once I took an entry, price action was a bit consolidated, as you can see in this area, but made the final buys, or at least the buyers came in and finally was able to move the price up to the R3 level here. So not the cleanest trade. Also, as far as in positioning, I'd rather be in this zone here to take this trade. So to take it above R3 is also fine, but you want to be closer to R3. So where this first entry here, I was extended, this entry here would be more appropriate here for an S3 to an R3 traverse. Similar trade idea I took on Aave today. Set up very similar. You can see there's this order block here that I tried to trade off of. It gets validated. Still FOMO here on this first trade. we get the pullback. So pretty much identical setups here, except for this consolidation here is a bit more dramatic. And then we get this sell-off here, which was in conjunction with the bond news. So I exited this position early. Ideally, I would have exited this position here with this engulfing candle coming in here. But my system is set up just based on structure. I wasn't aware of the news on the bond market. If I would have known this was news, I may have been more apt to exit the position here, or when it retraced back up here in this candle. But I waited for structure to break, so I took an exit when price went below this level in this candle here. And since target had already been reached in Sandbox, this was no issue, this sell-off here due to the news. We'll take a quick look at my tickets for today. So this is the these are the first positions here, 817 and 818, and stopped out 830, 831. About $10 risk on these positions. You can see lost $10 here, lost $9 here. Then second positions, you can see here at 834, 836, and then taking profits here, like a 3.8 to 1 here, and then stop out with a little profit. So overall today, four trades, 2 trades in each pair, and a small green day today. Pretty decent. I mean, you can say risking basically a 1-to-1 day reward to risk ratio. So not the best, but from what I'm working on tomorrow, things will likely be a bit more, let's say, relaxed trading wise. So here's what I'm looking at for tomorrow or for the remainder of the week is when I get these order blocks set up like this, I want to take an entry up here at the validation of the order block, or if the risk to reward is there. If the risk to reward is not there, then I want to set an entry where my risk to reward would be at least a 4-to-1, because I've observed 2 things on these types of trades. One, they will either pull back to test the order block, which in that event I would take an entry. Well, my entry process for this will be once this order block gets validated here, once it breaks out, it doesn't have to close above, just the price needs to go above. My entry will be at the open of the order block. If that's a 4-to-1 or better, I will leave it. If it is not a 4-to-1, I will look for a price lower in the order block that would match at least a 4-to-1. And then what I've observed overall with these currency pairs when these order blocks set up is they'll either pull back, as I mentioned before, to test the order block, which will give me an entry either at the open or at a lower price for a 4-to-1, or they'll set up and form an order block on the front end of the trade, either at this opening range level, or if there's a Camarilla pivot level, they'll set up another order block and then trade off of it. But if I can get an entry on this order block, regardless of if they pull back or if they set up a new order block on the front end here, or after validation they set up another order block. Either way, if I can get an entry based on the open and the validation of this order block, it reduces trade error on my part by having a single entry criteria instead of 2 entry criterias, and not really knowing what might happen. So for me, just simplifying my trading and entry process just makes things much easier for me and allows me to trade with more confidence. But this is what I'm seeing today on Sandbox, and you saw my other trade on Aave. This is on Tilt Trading, and we'll see you next time.